Hey Soul family, it feels so good to have you here with me today. Welcome. We want to talk about the fear of being seen, but let's call it the courage to be seen, going from fear to empowerment. It is something that every one of us has experienced at least once in life, whether it's on social media, wanting to enter a room and being concerned about how people will perceive you, or whether it's just in relationship, how to express yourself while being authentic to your feelings, for example. The fear of being seen can hold us back. So if you have ever felt like you are too much, like you have to dim your light to make other people feel comfortable, or maybe in your case is that you knew you are meant for more, but you felt held back. You see, your fear is not a weakness, it is actually a doorway to your deepest power, to your most magnetic self, and to your next level of expansion. So it depends on how courageous you are going to be to step into that doorway, and on the other side, beautiful things awaits you. But first, let's start by understanding why we feel that fear of being seen. It has to do with our past experiences. If in the past you have been judged for being visible, you are being told that you are too much when you express yourself, then your body remembers all of that. And so your nervous system associates being visible with danger. Maybe you were rejected when you once expressed your truth. And so you learn, oh, it's not safe to express my truth. It's too dangerous. Or maybe in childhood, you were told not to take up space. You were told to be quiet and not to be too much. Maybe you were labeled a good girl and you have that prison where when you are small and quiet, you are praised. But when you want to be bold, you are punished. Your brain registered all of this and associate being visible, being bold, too dangerous. Let's not do that. Your nervous system starts to associate visibility with danger, fight, flight, or freeze. You begin overthinking everything, you chase perfectionism, or you tell to yourself, oh, I will be visible when I'm finally healed. It looks like thinking, I will finally start that YouTube channel when I'm finally healed, or I will express my truth in a relationship when I'm finally healed, or I will give myself permission to wear what I really want to wear just when I'm healed. So thinking that you will be visible when you will be healed finally is a trap, because you are not having the fear of being seen because you are weak, but because you think it is safe that way. But now that you are not in survival mode anymore, you get to choose again. It's like being a flower in the field that finally blooms. So imagine a flower in the field. She's just a bud at first, right? She's unsure, she's closed off, she's afraid to bloom. Let's imagine that. So that bud is hidden. Although the sun is so bright and warm, although the air is so soft, that bud remains closed and hidden until one day it finally opens. And that day it finally realizes something very powerful, that it was never meant to stay hidden. It was made to be seen, to radiate, to bloom. And you, my love, are that flower. And this is exactly where the importance of inner work comes in. Because inner work will help you to uncover the limiting beliefs that hold you back, that stop you. Inner work is going to help you to reprogram new empowering belief within, so that you can feel safe in your nervous system to go forward, to take baby steps, to start being seen, to start filming that YouTube video, to start wearing an outfit that you like, even if it's just to stay at home first, to feel comfortable in that outfit, and then give yourself permission to go outside with that and feel how it feels. Feel safe to be seen. The truth about being seen is that being seen is not about popularity or followers or fame. It is about allowing yourself to be present, allowing yourself to live unapologetically, joyfully, being yourself authentically. Visibility means vulnerability, that is true, but it also equally means power. Yes, being seen feels vulnerable, but that vulnerability is exactly what makes you magnetic. Because you see, when you show up as your true self, even if your knees are shaking, even if you are trembling, you are giving others permission and you are inviting them to have courage and to do the same, to step into their real self as well. And this is why allowing yourself to be seen is a radical act of self-love and empowerment. All right, so going from fear to empowerment, the feminine way. The journey doesn't require for pushing. It actually requires surrender, softness, vulnerability, gentleness, embodied visibility. So here's how to move through fear the feminine way. The first thing is to reconnect with your feeling of safety. So it means grounding your nervous system. It can look like walks in nature. It can look like deep breathing or sound healing, listening to sound, maybe nature sound or sound frequency on YouTube. For example, there are energy centers in our body. And if you are working on feeling safe, then you are working on your root energy center. And so you can type in YouTube or Google sound healing root center or root chakra, and you will have a list of music that you can hear, frequency that will help you to balance that energy center. And you can do this for all of the energy centers. A very powerful tip is to let rest become a revolution in your life. So rest is not just something that you do when you are tired, but it's a most important part of how you live your life. You plan phases to rest, not just monthly according to your cycle, but also daily according to your energy levels. Plan those phases because it's helping you to feel more safe, more rested, more relaxed. When you are rested and relaxed, you feel more safe. And this is how your beautiful feminine energy is awakened effortlessly. The third thing that you can use is letting yourself being seen and repeating to yourself affirmation like, I am safe to be seen. At another level, you can say, I am safe to be desired. Because when you are seen, if someone likes what they are seeing, they might desire you. It can be in the sense of wanting to have a relationship with you, wanting to get to know you better, wanting to come into your field, come near to you, right? But if you don't even feel safe to be seen, you will have invisible walls around you. And it's the same on social media. If you don't feel safe to be seen by your soul family, by the people you are meant to inspire and to support, then it's like you have a shield around you, a barrier like, don't see me, don't come to me, right? But when you give yourself permission to be seen and you feel safe being seen, you feel safe being admired or desired, then you give permission to other people to come into your field, to come near to you, to get to know you. The next point is very crucial, and that is about healing the feminine wound. It's about reclaiming your inner fire, your sensuality, and your emotions. And then releasing the belief that your fullness, that your true self, that your wholeness is too much. Release that belief. Let go of it. You can have small exercises where you allow yourself to be at ease with being a woman, for example, or with being in your feminine energy. We remember that we all have the feminine energy, which is more centered aspect of our life, more intuitive, more rested, more relaxed, right? So tapping into that and feeling safe to be rested, to be relaxed, to be at your center, to just know things without having to explain how you know those things. All right, moving on to the next point, which is detoxing from external validation. What makes it so difficult to be seen is when we are afraid of what people will think about us, right? Fear of being judged is what fear of being seen is. But what if we can be courageous and say, okay, I know I will be judged. One thing that really helped me is to know that 50% of the people in a room will be admiring you, but 50 other percent might be despising you, right? Because everybody has their way of seeing the world. So if you are authentic to yourself, you cannot please everybody. You will please certain people, but not other people, because that part of the authentic self might represent the duality, the other part that you are not representing in your authenticity, right? That's why knowing in advance that some people will like you, your 50%, other people won't like you, won't stand you, your other 50%, well, it helps you to say, I have nothing to lose. I can just be myself, knowing that there will always be at least one person who is for me and at least one person who is against me, right? That is okay. That is part of the duality of nature. And remember that you don't need approval to be powerful. Your real power comes from within. The person that you want to impress is really yourself. And it's not even like impressing yourself, it's just like accepting, embracing, and loving yourself fully. So you get approved by you when you give yourself permission to be and live authentically. The next thing that you can do is to express yourself creatively. Here, I will give you the tip to start filming your YouTube videos, for example, or to imagine that you are talking to someone and telling them your truth that you are so afraid of talking about to someone else, right? Take your camera from your phone and just talk to your phone to express your truth. You are liberating your energy center of the throat, which is self-expression, which is communication, which is truth. Accepting your own truth and also accepting the truth of other people. Allow yourself to speak how you speak, to dress how you love, and to share what you really want to share, what is real for you. Doesn't matter how others are going to take it. It's just you and you with your phone and your camera. You just talk about what you want to talk. This exercise helps you to liberate your voice, and then you can decide what aspect of that you feel safe to share openly. If you are on YouTube, for example. For the aspect that you don't feel safe sharing, that is okay. Give yourself permission to process those even deeper before you can share them openly, right? It is important that you have that safety. Else you will be having another past experience that tells you it is not safe to be seen. Actually, what we want is for you to have experiences where you feel it is safe to be seen. And from now on, give yourself permission to do exercises where you do those things like filming a video, not to perform, but to liberate yourself. Moving on to the next tip, which is practice in a safe place. You can join containers where you feel already safe. Maybe it's a group with your family members. Maybe it's a coaching group, mentoring. In that safe space, start practicing being you, being the authentic you, sharing what you really believe, sharing your truth. Or just talk to your phone like we said before. The more you practice sharing your truth and being your authentic self, the easier it becomes. Each time you show up, you are rewriting your story. And each time you let yourself be seen, you are inviting others to rise as well. So I have this beautiful experience that I had, experiencing myself fully, authentically, uncovering who is the new me, who is the person that I really want to be. I can see in events that I attended last year and event that I attend this year, how much growth I've been able to do. So what happens when you allow yourself to be seen? Well, you stop hiding, you start glowing, and you magnetize love, clients, ideas, opportunities, and wealth even. You become the version of you who really doesn't need to chase because she attracts effortlessly. You are the message, you are the mirror, and you are the light. And this is feminine leadership. Really, you don't need to be perfect to allow yourself to be seen. You just need to be you. So today I invite you, put on something that makes you feel powerful. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, today I feel safe to be seen. I feel safe to be witnessed in my truth. And to go deeper in your inner work, I have this journal prompt for you. What part of myself am I still hiding, and why? It was interesting for me to discover that I have repressed one part of my feminine energy because I didn't feel safe to be desired by men. And now I understand that I can have that feminine power and still be safe, because it's about trusting the masculine as well, so that you know that you will attract only masculine that respect you, that resonate with your energy level, with your frequency. And so a balanced masculine will not make you feel unsafe for being feminine. They will make you feel safe and respected and loved and cherished. And doing this inner work has helped me to embrace more of my own feminine energy and feel safe in this. The more I have experiences that makes me feel safe in my feminine energy, the easier it becomes for me to be in my feminine energy, to dress the way I really love to dress, knowing that it is safe for me to do so. Of course, if I had bad experiences, I will not feel safe to do so, and so I will protect myself again with shield and all the things that we do to protect ourselves, invisible barriers and so on. Some practical tips for embodiment. walks in nature. I love going in the forest. Now that it's warm, take your shoes off and walk barefoot. Another beautiful embodiment tip is to dance. Allow yourself to dance, to move your body the way you want to move it. Feel your sensuality, honor every part of your body. It will help your nervous system to feel safe in being you. Speak. Even if nobody is listening, just speak. Liberate your throat chakra. Hum, sing. Give yourself permission to cry as well. If you are going to disturb people, take a pillow and cry in that pillow, scream in that pillow, but express those emotions, liberate them, because they will liberate you as well. Share the messy truth, even if it's just with yourself or with your phone or with a representation of somebody that you want to talk to. Let your energy lead, because if you stop taking care of yourself, you might feel depleted, like you don't have energy for anybody else. And then you want to hide because you are afraid of being seen in your depleted state. You don't have anything to share. It's so amazing how when you take care of your energy with walks in nature, with detoxing, selecting what gets into your mind, the belief that you choose to believe, choose to make them empowering beliefs. Cultivate a very beautiful energy that is powerfully magnetic. People gravitate towards you. They want something that you have. And because you take time to rest and to relax and to recharge yourself, you have enough energy. Energy is infinite, right? When you tap into the infinite source of energy, which is God, which is the universe, which is nature, then you can never run out of energy. So it is important to connect every time to recharge yourself. If you resonated with this video, then please give me a thumbs up, like the video, and share it with someone who needs to hear this as well. And comment below what is one way that you will let yourself be seen this week. If you are ready to go even deeper, check out my courses in the description below. Beautiful soul family, thank you for witnessing me today. And now go out there and let the world witness you. Rise, radiate, inspire, shine, receive. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Until next time, stay very inspired. I love you. Mwah.